Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a vast and sun-drenched jungle, a mighty lion, the undisputed king of all beasts, was taking a nap.
He had just enjoyed a hearty meal, and the warm afternoon sun made him feel sleepy. He lay stretched out under the cool shade of a giant banyan tree, his powerful chest rising and falling with each deep breath. His magnificent mane spread around his head like a golden crown. Suddenly, a tiny, scurrying mouse, busy with her own little adventures, accidentally ran right up the lion's nose. The lion, startled from his peaceful slumber, woke with a tremendous, earth-shaking roar in an instant. He slammed his massive paw down, trapping the terrified little mouse beneath it. The mouse's heart hammered against her ribs. She was caught. The lion glared down at the trembling creature, his voice a low growl. "How dare you wake me?" he boomed. "I am the king of this jungle. I should crush you for your insolence." The little mouse, shaking from whisker to tail, squeaked in a tiny, desperate voice, "Oh, please, your majesty, forgive me. I didn't mean to wake you. It was an accident, I swear. If you let me go, I promise I will never forget your kindness. Who knows, one day I might be able to help you in return." The lion let out a hearty laugh that echoed through the trees. The idea was absurd. How could a creature as small and weak as a mouse ever help him, the powerful king of the jungle? The thought was so funny that his anger melted away. He looked at the tiny mouse, her eyes wide with fear, and felt a flicker of amusement. "All right, little one," the lion chuckled, lifting his paw. "You may go. The thought of you ever helping me is the best joke I've heard all day. Now run along and don't disturb my nap again." The mouse didn't need to be told twice. She scampered away as fast as her little legs could carry her, shouting a quick "Thank you, Your Majesty" over her shoulder. She was incredibly grateful to be alive and free. A few weeks passed. The jungle was alive with its usual sounds and activities. One day, a group of hunters came into the forest. They knew a magnificent lion lived there, and they were determined to capture him. They set a clever trap, a thick rope net hidden among the leaves on a path the lion often used. Later that day, as the lion was patrolling his territory, he walked straight into their trap. The net sprang up, entangling him in its strong ropes. He was trapped. He thrashed and roared with all his might, his fury shaking the very ground. But the more he struggled, the tighter the ropes became. His roars of anger soon turned into roars of frustration and despair. The king of the jungle was helpless. His desperate cries echoed far and wide. And who should hear them but the very same little mouse he had spared? She recognized the lions. "Roar immediately, that's the king," she thought. "He's in trouble," without a second's hesitation. She ran towards the sound. She found the mighty lion tangled in the net, exhausted and defeated. "Don't worry, Your Majesty," she squeaked, running up to the thick ropes. "I'm here to help you." The lion looked down, surprised to see the tiny creature. "You," he said, his voice heavy with doubt. "What can you possibly do?" The mouse didn't answer with words. Instead, she got right to work. She began to gnaw at one of the thick mane ropes with her sharp little teeth. Nibble, nibble, gnaw, gnaw. It was hard work, but she was determined. She gnawed and chewed, and soon, one rope snapped. Then another, and another. She scurried all over the net, tirelessly chewing through the ropes one by one. Slowly but surely, the net began to loosen. Finally, with one last, mighty chew, the main rope holding the entire net together snapped. The net fell away, and the lion was free. The lion stood up, shaking his mane. He looked down at the tiny mouse, no longer with amusement, but with respect and gratitude. "Thank you," he said, his voice now soft and full of genuine warmth. You saved my life. I was foolish to laugh at you. I see now that even the smallest of friends can be the greatest of allies. From that day on, the lion and the mouse were the best of friends. They proved to everyone in the jungle that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. And that true strength isn't just about size or power, but also about courage and friendship. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.